So even a class 12th grader right now can earn huge amount of money by
we are helping the students right from skilling to getting their CVs on chain and to get them placed. So that's why the unemployment problem, which is the biggest problem in India, we are solving that. Even LinkedIn as a platform is facing this issue. Even in bots are there on Telegram and Twitter and all. So who is who? Whether it's genuine or not, it's a big problem. By 2030, we can do each year 6 million plus. So that's where we want to go.
Today, we are interviewing the founders from Edubuk, who are basically revolutionizing education and employment with emerging technologies. We would like to get introduced to you the co-founders of Edubuk, which is Mr. Apoorva Bajaj, as well as Shivaani Mehrotra Bajaj. I've read a lot about you guys, and you guys are doing some really crazy things. Yeah, could you please introduce yourself to our audience?
Absolutely. So first of all, thanks a lot for having us on the podcast. And regarding me, my name is Apoorva Bajaj. I'm the co-founder and CEO at Edubuk. And basically my academic background includes I am a BTech and MBA graduate from IIT and IIM respectively, and a gold medalist from the colleges. I am also a CFA charter holder, chartered financial analyst from the US. And I have done 10 plus years of work experience. I have with Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, DE Shaw in their quant hedge funds. Then I was very passionate about education from the day one. So we started Edubuk with Shivaani. Shivaani would like to.
So hi all, and thank you so much for having us today. I think the second time we are getting on a podcast with XDC Network. Amazing to be a part of the show once again. And I think the other one was shot in Singapore, so that was an amazing experience for all of us. So regarding me, I am Shivaani Mehrotra, the co-founder and COO at Edubuk. So regarding my past academic achievements, so I've been a professor for the 10 years of my life teaching graduate and postgraduate students economics, management and emerging technologies. And I was the university topper at my Masters of Business Economics course, and also UGC NET qualified in economics and management. So while interacting with so many students from different parts of India and even some from US, we got to know okay, this is not enough what they are learning right now. They need something extra. Now, what is that extra? That is the AI, generative AI, new technologies, the emerging technologies like blockchain, crypto. And there are so many new upcoming, even more like quantum computing, cloud security. So why not make something or make such a program which is more wholesome, helping the students to cater their upskilling gap, or you can say right now India, the entire world is under the upskilling emergency. So we have to upskill them. We have to form proper inroads in the minds of the students right now in order to help them to embrace these technologies and then find an employment which is more suited as per their passion, interest, liking, and also the entire arena in which they want to enter. So even a class 12th grader right now can earn huge amount of money by taking on part-time employment or even contractual or working as an intern. So not to stop at one place, but to move forward ahead with the emerging technologies and with their employment journey.
That's a lot to digest, to be honest. I mean, how do you guys even manage to do so much in such less time? I don't know.
Yeah.
That's amazing. You guys are really taking it home. It's awesome. Thank you so much for that introduction. And it's I have no qualifications, to be honest. And a solution like this is something that is great, because for people who haven't gotten the chance to finish their degrees or any kind of qualification, they can always come back to these courses and finish it and get paid for what they're doing as well. So thank you for coming up with a solution like this, because it does speak very closely to people like me, and a lot of other people that I have met in this industry. So thank you for this.
One small thing I would like to add. So what we also help students after they do the upskilling courses is to record their CVs and certificates on the blockchain, and that's where we have a solution on the XDC network and integrated with that. I'm sure that we'll talk a lot about that, but that's also a very important part of our solution. Not only helping them skilling, but in the emerging technology area, but also recording their CVs and certificates and getting their whole CV verified on the blockchain, and then helping them get the job. So that the problem of fake certificates, fake degrees, and in the age of generative AI, it's much more prevalent. So that is where we are solving that problem, which is a $20 billion market globally as well.
Perfect. Isn't it strange that before, without AI, it was so much easier to just get certificates from wherever, and it's just so much more difficult because of technologies. It's close to impossible to do that, to be honest, right now. But I mean, we do live in India. There are lots of places which offer these different shady
Yes. Credentials. Yes, academic
and
credentials.
I'm guessing you guys are solving for that and making sure you filter out those people, right?
Exactly.
The major issue comes in between when there are actual students who have done the work, who have been through entire grilling, and they are left behind just because they were unable to fake their credentials. And there are people who score like 40 or 50%, and they are like paying the companies, being these agencies, these middlemen, to just upgrade their marks, and they end up in a job which is actually not meant for them but meant for the brighter minds. So why to have this discrepancy? Even in spite of working so hard, the students are left without any jobs or even less paying jobs as per their caliber. So that was the thing.
100%. I see the conviction in with which you are saying that as well. So that's great. It's great to have some real emotion in an industry which is so emotionless,
Yes.
So is that what inspired you to create Edubuk? Is that the core mission driving your platform? What would you say is the core mission?
So basically, we want to be like a one-stop platform for global academic and professional credentials verification. And at the same time, we are envisioning a full ecosystem, like a full end-to-end ecosystem where we help the students first get skilled in the emerging technologies, then get their CVs and certificates verified on the blockchain. Once done, it's there forever. You just need to keep updating your CVs and all once you get new jobs and all. And then you get the relevant jobs out there in the market, because in schools and colleges, unfortunately, they are not very fast to catch up, but the industry needs all these emerging technology skill sets. So that's where we are helping the students right from skilling to getting their CVs on chain and to get them placed. So that's why the unemployment problem, which is the biggest problem in India, we are solving that with that, plus also the fake degree, fake credentials and all. Like Shivaani comes from the education background, so she has seen this problem firsthand. She was also the global engagement officer at Atlantis University, where she interacted with people saying that with the fake credentials and all, and then she realized that we should start with this. So then we, from our tech background, and I upskilled myself in AI, blockchain, with the courses from IBM, Google, Microsoft, and also from ISB Hyderabad, and there we started at the Edubuk and solving this problem. And good to let you know that we have got several awards from several reputed institutes globally, and also being a part of XDC Accelerator program and XDC Tech being an investor as well. So journey has been very good till date, but very hard also. Like entrepreneurship is tough, but yeah, I mean, the good thing is that it's not about Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It's like 24/7 work at Edubuk, except when we get like a 4-5 hours sleep per day.
I would like to add one thing here. Many times people say, oh, you are from Web 2. That means you are skilling the students. And on the other hand, some people say you are from Web 3. You are putting the credentials on the blockchain. So actually, we want to make it more clear. We are actually the pathway. Where you can say we are bridging the gap between Web 2 and Web 3. There is nothing like Web 2 and Web 3 if you go on for like proper flow of the internet. So right now people just mark it like that. This is a Web 3 specific project. This is G5. This is Gpin. This is this and that. Just the basic needs to be addressed. I think for all the startups, or you can say all the projects throughout the network like XDC or even the blockchains, there is a need for everything. If you are able to like catch that 1.0, then I think you are able to catch the entire, or you can say the major share of the market. So many people are doing credentials on chain. Many people are doing lots of things. I know they all are doing with full heart and everything, but our focus is more on actually bridging the gap between Web 2 and Web 3, making it accessible for the Web 2 users as well as the Web 3 users. And right now, I tell you, we've been to so many conferences like Token 2049, this, that, whatnot. There are many people who actually do not know the exact path, or there are many people who actually portray or tell that, okay, we are Web3, but they have no users. So there are so many platforms, so many people building stuff, but nobody is using. So we try to address that problem first. First, find the customers. Help them reskill, let them understand what is Web3, what is blockchain exactly, and then they will seamlessly come onto your platform and start to use it. So I think that is why we have so many transactions on the chain. We have so many new partnerships with the universities, with the colleges, and also with B2C. area. So you would like to add something here?
No, I think, yeah, so we are kind of Web 2.5, if you would like to call. Projects like us, besides
Yeah.
gaming is one industry, education is another industry, where we can bring lot of millions of students and youth from Web 2 to Web 3 for the first time. So projects like us are there. We can quench the thirst of transactions for so many Web3 projects, and that's why in our recent Flow Bali Pro program, we got a lot of good Web3 projects, in our collaboration and B2B partnerships and all. So yeah, all going good on that context. Yeah, just wanted to add that.
That's amazing. Thank you so much for that introduction. And like I said, I saw your guys' qualifications, and it's pages long. So it's like it's amazing. So yeah, I've been blessed enough to work with intelligent people who are well educated, and that's where I have got my experience from, by doing hands-on work, by just getting things done. So going to your next section, I wanted to talk about the CETA program, which is your core offerings. CETA, which stands for the Certified Emerging Technologies Analyst program, sounds intriguing. Can you walk us through what learners can expect at each level of certification?
Sure, absolutely. So basically, CETA, we call it CETA, Edubuk CETA program, wherein we basically, this is more for the college student, and what we help them is, again, emerging technology skilling, but there are 3 levels to it. Level 1 is your fundamentals, which little more theory initially, and then picks up with like 30-40% of the practicals also in the level 1, where we are just introducing first time the technologies of ABCD of emerging technology. What is ABCD? A stands for artificial intelligence, which includes generative AI, prompt engineering, and other things, and machine learning. Then B stands for blockchain. C stands for cybersecurity and cloud computing. D stands for data analytics, data visualization, and data science. So these technologies, ABCD, we are teaching them for the first time in level 1. It's ideally for like first year students. Then go to the second level, where 70% practicals are there, 25% theory, where they get their hands dirty, like you said, you have learned from experience. So they also learn from their experience. They build projects, they do a lot of stuff across the domains, and then they choose like whichever is one of their best. Then in level 3, which is the expert level, so level 1 is fundamental, level 2 is intermediate for second year guys, and level 3 for third year guys, which is an expert level. In depth, choose one of these technologies, build a complete capstone project, do the internship with our employers like on Empendle on a platform, and that to global employers, and then hopefully get a PPO, PPI, and then once you are there, at the end of third year, you will be sitting for placements. Then you can show level 1, level 2, level 3 you have completed, and you want to go for placements in the emerging technology area. Just quickly wanted to add that, like CFA is a gold standard program for investment management industry, we want to create this CETA as a gold standard examination or certification for the the emerging technologies industry as such. So we'll keep on adding more and more technology, because emerging technology will always be emerging. Like we're glad quantum computing, as Shivaani mentioned a while ago, and all those things. But yeah, anything you would like to add on the CETA?
Yes, because while listening to this, I think many viewers will think, oh, what's new in this? Why should I do this? There are so many videos on YouTube, excellent videos on Instagram. Why not that? So I'm going to tell you, like, there are thousands, no, millions of videos, millions of data points, data sets, and whatnot is revolving around the globe. But at the end of the time, or when we watch a specific video, at the end we think, oh, was it really worthwhile watching it? Or is this the information which I already know, but I still spent my time in knowing about that video, knowing about that technology, what they are trying to teach, and in the end I find, okay, no, this is something which I already knew, and there is nothing new added, and I wasted my time on this video. So because of this, many students, many professionals are wasting huge amount of time on watching irrelevant, repetitive stuff. So why not do an exam which is properly managed, proper divisions and cohort system, and also everything is planned as per the examination pattern. So at the end of each level, you will get to know, okay, I'm standing here. Like you see, CA is year exam, a chartered accountancy in India, and CFA is also a level-wise exam, level 1, level. So at the end of level 1, the student actually has a specific higher level of knowledge than previously. Level 2 is comparatively even more experienced, and level 3 comes, so the employers are also aware, okay, this person is from level 3, that means this person knows this much, so why not create such a band like this? That is why we thought, okay, he's already CFA qualifier all in first attempt, and so he said, okay, I should do something like this for the new people who are wanting to come in the emerging technology space.
Cracking CFA in the first attempt is itself great thing, and you guys have gold medals. And yeah, so I mean, a lot of people will actually see who's behind these programs to get on board. So if there are real faces to it, like you guys,
Absolutely.
Yes, in Web3, we have all JPEGs and monkey images and ape images, whatnot is there. So actually, yes, we are here, and it is not a pump and dump coin which we are launching, nothing like that. It's all stable, it's all fine, it's all good, it's all verified. So need not worry.
क्या बात है सर, क्या बात है सर, क्या बात, ये बात है.
Yeah, definitely helps to know who's behind the projects, especially after the whole FTX, what do you say, Black Swan event which happened. I think a lot of trust went from the entire industry, and finally things are coming back. And so what do you guys think about the current market? I would like to know, are we in the bear market? Are we in the bull market?
So I think it's like little tough to tell bear or bull kind of thing, because one thing is for sure, like people here, especially the retail guys, are still here for the meme coins. I mean, that's the flavor always, like from last 2.5 years, and that's where some other blockchains and all have taken, like even Trump launched his own token, but then it went from I think $1 to $2 to $70, and then came back to $18-20 where it is today. So no, like in 24-48 hours, it's a very tough industry to be in, especially if you're in the meme coin region. Yesterday, I think some Argentina or some president, they launched their some coin, and then he tweeted, that coin went up, and then immediately in hours, $100 million was taken by the founders or whoever launched the coin, and then he went off, and it was not a doxed project. So that's there. And secondly, I think one of the big things that's coming is the intersection of AI and blockchain. So AI is like one of the things that, it says like CZ from Binance, earlier he was in Binance, now he has his own venture, Easy Labs. So now he says that in future, the currency for AI, because it's an international, artificial intelligence, it's an internet-based thing. The currency for AI is crypto. So that's where the thing is. And a lot of projects and the VCs are focusing on AI and crypto coming together. Like, blockchain can be one of the part where everything is truthfully and trustlessly stored on the chain and can be verified, where AI can be helping to get things done faster and more efficient and more effective. Another part is AI agents, where these AI agents are very smart. They can help you automate tasks which otherwise you would have taken human manpower, and also there are errors and all that, but computer never sleeps. I mean, as long as it's connected to the internet with the power. So then, like 24/7, these AI agents can help you build the whole pipeline and think on their own feet, and then do the things. So that AI agent club with blockchain, AI cross blockchain, meme project, that's where the industry is. But then there is still a great place for actual builders like us, which are building daily and which are solving real life use cases using blockchain technology, like doing away from the fake credentials and getting every profile verified. Even LinkedIn as a platform is facing this issue. Even in bots are there on Telegram and Twitter and all. So who is who, whether it's genuine or not, it's a big problem. And in the age of generative AI, you give it your degree to ChatGPT or some application, tell you to write your friend's name on it, it will output the same degree with your friend's name on it, but is the degree genuine? No. So how do we know what is genuine and what is not? What is being seen with all these deep fakes and all that? So that's a problem that we are solving with the actual, it's called like not only the DID, like decentralized identity, but also VID, verifiable identity. I would like to call it VID, verifiable identity on the chain, and verifiable credentials on the chain. Anything you'd like to add on the?
Yes, regarding your question, it's a bull market or a bear market.
Yeah.
So what I felt like, being an economic student throughout and also a professor, there's always the market finds its own place.
Yeah.
So whatever goes up has to come down. That is the basic rule of economics. And also one of the famous economists, he said that in the long run, we all are dead. So we are all talking only about the short run. So in the short run, everything is bound to go up and it was bound to come down. But what stays, I think what stays is the technology. What stays is the people's effort and their inclination towards making a change. And that is what we are trying to do. It is not like launch a token, let it pump, dump it, take the money, run away. It's not like that. So our token will be there in the market. It will follow stable returns. It will be good. It is not going to dip to zeros and 0.8 zeros, then another zero. So it's nothing like that. But it will be more of a utility token. Like students will take that, help in their progression towards the examination, get more courses by spending the tokens, get discounts on the courses, get expert mentorship sessions through those tokens. So it's more of a utility token. So I don't think that a bear market or a bull market will impact the utility of the token.
Perfect. So, I mean, you guys have obviously built a really great product which impacts a lot of lives. It basically solves for employment issues. A lot of people are getting laid off. A lot of people are losing their jobs. People are expected to work crazy hours. I'm sure you already heard about this from many founders. And I mean, there's no harm in working long hours, but I think you need to get paid for those hours properly. I guess, you guys are building a product which solves for that. Could you tell us a little about your impact and, global recognition? You guys have been all over the place. Can you share some examples of how Edubuk has transformed learners' lives or career paths? Real world stories so that we can share it with the world.
Sure. So basically, we have completed our CETA program in, for example, I can take an example of GL Bajaj University, like GL Bajaj College, which is under AKTU University, and it's in Noida in India. So there we taught MBA students AI and generative AI for the course was AI and generative AI for managers, right? So we taught them, basics, fundamentals, and also helped them introduce to various apps, generative AI apps like ChatGPT, DAL-E, Midjourney, and even InVideo and all that. Like basically, you give a prompt, you take the text back, or you give a prompt, you take the image back or video back and all that. And we told them prompt engineering and all. So I would happy to tell you, like out of the 100 students, they all obviously mentioned that in their CVs, which we taught them. I think 38 of them got placed in various organizations where they're actually using those tools to get their work done faster and in a more efficient manner. It's kind of a co-pilot for you, that's why it's even Microsoft uses the word co-pilot. Like in an aeroplane, we are the main pilot, then you have the co-pilot to support you. So you are the main human, but then to make your work 5 days work into 5 hours or 5 hour work into 5 minutes, really impactful and efficient, you can use your co-pilot and get it done. The good thing is, apart from, it's not only these new technologies emerging, it's not only a phenomenon of IT industry. It is across industries, be it pharmaceutical, healthcare, automobile, chemicals, mechanical, everywhere this is prevalent. So they got jobs, and also they have started using these technology, and they have come back to us for the level 2 and level 3 courses. Any of this you remember on top of your head?
Yes, as Kishan already asked about the recognition part.
Yeah.
So I would like to say, we won 40 plus awards from various international, national organizations. I can see your eyes going wide.
Globally.
And so that was the major one, was the G20 award that we won. So there were just 5 startups selected by the government of India to represent Indian startup ecosystem in Bali in G20 meet. So there were 20 nations competing for this award, and very happy to let you know, we won the first prize under jury's choice EdTech categories.
कमाल कर दिया आपने. कितने talented हैं आप. Amazing.
EdTech along with the emerging technologies thing. At that time, the CV on chain product was just an idea.
Yeah.
We had started skilling, but this was an idea. Okay, we'll do this and this. But
September 2022. So not been almost 2 years and 2 years and some 4-5 months. So now we have a fully functional project. product integrated with XDC, have completed 500 plus transactions on chain already, and will be doing more, and also signed MOUs with 20 universities. And similar thing, we introduced this in Telangana with the government, and we did a good job there with the colleges there, and we got grants from TSIC, Telangana State Innovation Cell. We got grants from NSDC, National Skill Development Corporation. We are a part of Web3, and all these grants and all, like there are multi-stage selection process, and out of 400, 500 startups, we get to be in the top 10, competing in the same space, skilling and all, right? And then CNBC TV18 have written about us in the Leap to Unicorn series with IDFC First Bank. Top 100 startups in, potentially can become a unicorn out of 5,500 plus startups that applied for the program. And also, we are award winning or being recognized by the MIT and Harvard University. Recent example is we have got onboarded 120 plus unique students from IIT Kharagpur who are willing to join us for our internship, and also helping us in various domains, from digital marketing to even tech to AI and all that, to take it forward. And also we are a part of NASSCOM and Telangana AI Missions platform, which is called Yota Shambhu. So they have given us NVIDIA credits worth $300,000, and Google for Web3 startup program, Microsoft and all. So they have given us $200,000 credit and all that. So various organizations have given us either grants or credits, and even XDC, we are a part of their accelerator program in Tenity, Singapore, along with that. Yeah, so we are happy that we got selected there, and we were one of the good projects. I mean, you can ask Sony there, like who were she led the program from XDC side, and I think 2 of the 8 projects got the grant also besides the investment, and we were one of them who completed one of the earliest projects who completed the integration within the program. So yeah, so like we always believe in sincerity and professionalism, and we are like very sincere and all that, and high ethics, corporate governance high, which is usually very, very rare to see in Indian projects, unfortunately, but that's the truth, and that's where we are. And even if you are slightly better than others, you are far more better. So yeah, so a lot of awards, 40 plus globally. Yeah.
Also a part of Skill India Digital Accelerator program. So this was organized by NSDC and also granted by HDFC Bank, the largest private sector bank in India. So proud to be a part of those Parivartan startup grants, where we are actually making that Parivartan happen in the tier 2 and tier 3 cities of India, helping them to prosper. See, many a times what happens, the startups are there. We all know Bangalore is the Silicon Valley of India. But what about those places where actually people need your product? So that is the place which is approached at the last when you've got series A, B, C or D. But what our target was basically making India employable. So why not reach out to tier 2 and tier 3 first and then move to tier 1? Because anyways, tier 1 is has acceptance and accessibility for the various products, services and the new companies also. But why to leave these people behind who actually need the product? So we thought we'll start off with tier 2 and tier 3.
Like Lucknow and the nearby area in the north.
No, 100% agree with you. Because we can talk about tier 1 cities, but where is the infrastructure to support it? Where is, there's nothing. To be honest, I would rather be based out of a smaller city and be working out of a smaller city. But I'm born, brought up here, so we are we stay here. So, but the government has actually made it really difficult for people to survive here. Rents are inflated, everything is inflated. There is I don't see the air is not clean. The air we breathe, there is I don't see many positives, to be honest. So it's really great that you guys are doing things in tier 2 and tier 3 cities, because we need to empower people from there as well, right? Because we can't only look at people who are staying in large cities and have good educations and they have good levels of communication. We're all, I would say, entitled to an extent. We are blessed to a certain extent, and these tier 2, tier 3 cities, they really need people like you to empower them. So thank you for doing that. And that's a very genuine thing I'm saying from my side. So thank you for that.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So about the XDC Accelerator program, you guys just spoke about it. We just want to go through some of the partnership highlights. I would congratulate you on being selected as one of the top 8 startups in the XDC Accelerator program. Can you share what this recognition means for Edubuk and how it aligns with your mission?
I think XDC Accelerator really provided us a launchpad for the Web3 specific situation where we were like a Web2 project, but also using blockchain technology for, the credentials verification and all after the skilling. But then in the XDC Accelerator program, we got to learn a lot of things about tokenomics. Why can we launch a token? When can we launch a token? And all other things being a part of the, a broader program where experts came and gave the sessions and all hands-on sessions. So then we realized, okay, platforms like Udemy, Coursera, 2% people who start the course only complete the course, only 2%, right? 2 out of 100, right? So we wanted to be in the way that students that do our course actually goes on to complete it. So to incentivize them, we launched our own ebook token on XDC, and that token is basically a utility token. So the students can earn after completing the courses and milestones, and also getting their CVs and certificates verified on the blockchain. So that's a good part that we got to learn a lot of things about, the blockchain and Web3 part and all. And also within that second week, so 1 week was initially in Singapore, then we had a virtual program, then another week Singapore linked with the token 2049 program. We got to meet a lot of new projects in the Web3, got to talk about our project, and also we were the second winners there in a global Web3 competition with the Gain Ventures. Gain Ventures and a couple of other VCs were there, including Antler VC. We were the second best project there from that perspective, and we were voted out of 100 projects to be pitching in that day, and top 10 we were finally, and then within the top 2 when we pitched, we were in a second stage. So a lot of positives we got through that. And now last week, American university students from Ras Al Khaimah RAK in UAE, they visited XDC office in Dubai, and our product, the CV on the blockchain, certificate on the blockchain, on the education perspective, was shown to them in the office. Thanks to Satish, who helped us from their perspective, from the demo perspective, because we were not physically there. We were in Bali that time, so we were not there. But then, we'll be there in the token 2049. But overall, it was a good experience, a good launch pad we got from that XDC Accelerator program, and we are happy that we're a part of it. Not to forget the $100,000 investment by XDC Tech, that too milestone based. We completed the milestone, and we got those investment, credited to the account and all. So Shivaani would like to add anything?
Just one thing, we've been a part of so many blockchain. We are a multi-chain solution.
Yeah.
But the amazing effort by the XDC team is commendable.
Absolutely.
None of the blockchains so far have done this, to showcase the partner project.
Yes, to their community.
Yes, to the community, and they are always helping. This is the second time we are interacting with the podcast.
The podcast with Sony was a good highlight of that event as well.
And that I think was the first ever podcast with us together.
In Singapore's, I think it was Podster office. Yes. Podster Singapore, which is an official podcast kind of a studio.
So being a blockchain, you have so many connects, you have so many interesting people to partner. And if you're thinking about us being a very small dap on your the entire chain, so that is actually very good and very amazing part to be of such a community, which is helping the others to prosper, because our win is your win, and your win is definitely our win.
So thanks to Ritesh and other people, and Rebecca also, who have really helped us. Whatever way, Rebecca, for example, connected us with RAK, RAK DAO, where we have established our company in the UAE now, and I got a golden visa for the same. So all these things and help that Ritesh, XDC Network, and Rebecca, Sony, and all them have done is really commendable. So thanks for that, and really happy that we got to be selected in the.
Thanks for the shout out. I mean, they work really hard and they really on top of their game. And I've been with XDC for about a month exactly now, and I know how efficient these folks are, and it really helps that you guys have been calling out these names, and 100% going to share this feedback with them as well. Thank you so much for that. So you've recently integrated your DApp with XDC Network. How does this integration enhance Edubuk's platform? particularly in terms of credential verification using blockchain technology. You guys were talking about VIDs, right? So maybe you could
verifiable ID.
Yeah. So from VIDs to VIDs, you could talk about a little bit about that and circle back to the question.
So basically, in the age of generative AI, as I mentioned, it is very important to know who is who and what is genuine and what is not. In the age of deep fake, anyone can fake your image, you can talk and all, but it will not be like people like Elon Musk and all. They have been imitated, even Donald Trump and all that. But they are people influential. But even in smaller scale, people can do that. So just to take that issue away, like who is who genuineness, we started with this project, and that too in the academic space for certificates on the blockchain CV. So it's been a good journey. And right now, what we did is not only one certificate or not only bulk certificate, not only a B2B solution where we're helping universities and employers to get their employees and student certificates on the blockchain, but also now we have given back the power back to the community, like in the blockchain space, the decentralized space, where we have now started with the CV on the blockchain, also now integrated with the XDC network, already done 500 plus such transaction, where whatever you write on the CV first have to be self-attested on chain. Then secondly, whatever you write, you have to mention a proof of it, like not mention, you have to upload a proof of it on digital version, maybe beat a photo of a digital, physical certificate, that's fine, and get it approved by the issuer. And we have made the UX user experience very simpler. Just click self-attest after writing those forms about. You fill a simple form in step 1 where you have education, background, about yourself, your details, academics, professional, your awards and all. After that, you go and upload your certificates in step 2 and get it verified by your issuer. Just write their email ID and click on send. Automated email from our platform goes to them with a single link. They can click on the link, see your certificate that you uploaded, and on one click can approve or reject basis whatever the authenticity of the document is. And then your full CV already formatted is automatically created, where your different credentials are there and everything is sorted. And till the time if your certificates are approved, it's shown as pending, otherwise it's approved. And then you go to the next step where each certificate becomes an NFT, unique NFT or SBT Saltbound token. You can click on view certificate and can see the actual certificate behind that. You can share this profile like a LinkedIn profile URL. You can share Edubuk CV profile URL, which you call it as your Edubuk profile, with your employers and third-party background verification company or universities, and they can verify your already verified credentials on chain from wherever you've studied and you have done the job or internships and all that. So it's a good product for students, and I'm sure because of our 20 plus year university partnerships, and we are now going big time into traction. Now the product is built. Now we are only about traction, getting customers and all. So that's where we are, and already done 500 transactions on the chain, as I said, and it will be more and more millions. Like we project by 2030, we can do each year 6 million plus transactions. So that's where we want to go. But yeah, humble steps first. I mean, we want to walk first before we run. So slowly we are getting there.
Because CV is an ever-changing document.
Yeah.
Whenever you get to know a new skill, a new course, may it be online, offline, then you plan to do some excursions or any short-term, long-term training. So all these can be added as a part of your Edubuk profile. Also, like on LinkedIn, we have endorsed. So here we do not need any endorsements. Everything is being verified by the either party, the employer, the university. So again, this will be more verified, more authentic for both the parties. The employees will not be ghosted by the employers, and the employers will not be ghosted by the employees.
Yeah.
This is a major concern.
Yeah. So we are doing even the verification of the employer side also.
Yes.
So tomorrow after posting a job on a platform, they don't run away. It has to be both
Very
ways.
important.
Humans are humans.
Very important.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So these soul-bound tokens, before when they first came out, you couldn't make any changes to them, right?
Yes.
Initially, when it first came out, maybe about 2 years ago, they couldn't be changed. Is it the same case in what you're building right now? Can these SBTs be updated as per?
Yes.
They can be?
Yes.
Okay.
So in our new technology, you cannot change whatever you have verified on the chain already. Whatever you have inputted on the chain cannot be changed, recorded, but you can update it. You can update not your old credentials. You can add your credential, like you have done, like Shivaani mentioned, you have done a new course, you have taken a new upskilling. You can put that, get it approved. You have, change your job. You can, sign out from your old job, get the relieving letter signed, work experience letter, and then put your new new job letter online and get it approved. So you can update as you go, but then you cannot change whatever has been there already verified on chain. So yeah, so it's an updatable SBT or updatable NFT is what we have created.
That's awesome. If you could share some examples of, some of these SBTs, it'll be great, an actual small demo of how it's created.
Yeah, we have shared it earlier. We can share it with you. I think we have a full 20 minutes video.
Yeah.
That video was demoed in the XDC office in Dubai. It's a full thing that I'm showing, and you can take clips from there if you want for the podcast. We have the NFTs being made. We have the form being filled. Then students, basically it's a student demo. So you fill the form, you get self-attested, upload the certificates, everything, it becomes an NFT. So I can share the video with you via Shivaani, or maybe we can get on a chat on Telegram, and then you can definitely showcase a part of that in your this thing, and also leave a link for people to go and check the full video out, and they can go and upload their CVs on the blockchain using XDC.
A few of the sessions of the pics that the sessions we have taken.
Yeah.
Like
With students in Hyderabad, in Noida, in Lucknow, with 20 plus total colleges that we have taken.
So all can be added as bits and pieces here when we are talking.
Yeah.
We'll add more of the
Absolutely, yeah. So please remind me. I'll share all those.
Many people say, no, we've done this, we've done that. When you talk about
We have everything.
That's great.
We want the world to be outside the fake and have everything proven. First of all, we have to be on
we have
that
to
track.
prove ourselves like we are not fake.
Yeah, exactly.
So when you talk about these 500 SBTs that we were talking about, those are 500 different people, right?
So it will be more SBTs than the number of transactions. So basically, in one transaction, we have all your certificates individually becoming an SBT, so that we have to minimize the gas piece also. So in one transaction, all your certificates that you uploaded become an SBT. So it's a multi-SBT in one transaction that goes on chain. One CV, one transaction. So 500 CV, if you have put it maybe 5 certificates, like your 10th, your 12th, your undergrad, and then your job and your skilling and all. So all those 5 will become an SBT. So from an SBT standpoint, it will be 2,500 SBTs. But then it will be shown in your unique profile once you log into the platform by your MetaMask and Google. And one good thing we have done is account abstraction, where using XDC's Web3 auth solution, where people can log in via their Gmail or social media icons, need not to create their account, and then their account will be funded by XDC already, and then they can use. So 2,500 SBTs if 5 certificates per CV will be there. So that's the answer. And we will share the video and you will see the thing there.
Got it. So basically you batch the transactions and then you send it to the blockchain and then it's approved so that you save on gas fees. Got it.
Yes,
and account abstraction basically is logging in without having multiple, steps going on to MetaMask or your wallets.
Exactly. We share a screen in this podcast. Is it
Sure,
possible? Let me share that so that it will give your users and you a great idea. So this is like the fake $1 billion market. It's the actual product, actual picture from LinkedIn. Same face, different name, different titles.
But
that's the problem.
It's the same. The person is the same, and we are not even sure whether this person is actually alive or not.
Exactly.
This pic is correct.
People line their CVs as confirmed by various HRs that we have spoken to and LinkedIn profile while we were in World Economic Forum also, like big companies. So $20 billion fake market and all that. So the solution is to e-seal and e-verify credentials on chain, where we have we hence transform the process from becoming slow, costly and fraud prone to becoming instant, cost effective and secure. Now how we do it is like this. Basically product demo 1. You add your personal details, education, work experience, skills, achievement, profile summary. Keep on adding, keep on self-attesting, and upload your photo. And step 2, you upload your certificates, here, and just write the email ID, click on send, and automated email gets sent to the issuer of the certificate. And you as a student and you as an employee have the right to ask your university or the employer to certify you. That's what happens in the transcript verification also, right? Then your issuer, once you click on send, will receive an automated email saying that this and this person has shared this and this email, and you can see here, Edubuk CV on chain, XDC backend, all that. So this is on XDC network. So and they can verify, approve or reject depending on the authenticity of the document. So in the issuer of your certificate, whatever you have uploaded, will get an automated email with the link of the certificate on chain. They can simply click on the link and in one click approve or reject depending on the authenticity of the document. And voila, your CV is created, verified by the issuer on the chain, where you have your education details, your marks, whatever you have given in the form. You also no need to format anything. It's all automated formatted CV for you, and your name, your email ID, and whatever you want to put it, and your professional summary, your skills, work experience, your achievement certification, everything is there, self-attested, and it will show as pending, unless it is approved by the issuer on chain. And this is what you wanted to see. Each certificate that you uploaded has become an NFT. So an NFT of certificate for completing this program by the person from this. So we have automated this also. So your NFT will be named, completing that course by your name from whatever institute, completed that work experience by your name from whatever company. And when you click on this view certificate, you can see the actual certificate behind that. So we have done a good dynamic sort of an NFT or SBT there. So this is the step 5, like each certificate became an NFT on the platform. And then we said, we are not only stopping here, by the way, we are using AI to, map the job description with the CV. We are mapping the job description with the CV, wherein your NLP, natural language processing, that basically, matches the keywords in your CV, your academics, your professional and skills with the job description, and gives the HR the most relevant profile. Because in India and emerging markets, 10,000 students apply for one job. Unfortunately, but that's the truth, given the big population size. How to shortlist from 10,000 to at least 50 that I can interview and take the skill test and then get the people onboarded. This will help with the AI-driven job matching tool. And finally, we project internally that we can do 6 million plus transactions each year on chain by 2030. And our stakeholders are universities, employers, student employees, regulators and government education department, and background verification company. Our costs are very, very, or prices for the end customer are very, very less for the, our users, the students or the employers or the universities. It's like 80% or 85% less cost and 90% faster on chain. And we have a big market. Till date, we have done 50,000 credentials on chain, $50,000 in revenue we have. We have access to 1 million plus students in 20 universities and 15 Web3 startups collaboration, working with educational government regulators like UGC, NSDC, ONEST, ONDC, and international firm we have registered in UAE, thanks to Rebecca, who continues with Ragdow, for expansion in EMEA, Europe, Middle East, and Africa market. This is our team. Shivaani and me, you have already been introduced. Ajit is our CTO, Amit is our CMO, having 5 and 20 plus experience in their respective domains. Then we have a good advisory board where we have Ish Anand, Dr. Narsingh Rao, Dr. Sindhu Bhaskar, and recent addition James and from the crypto blockchain space. And Ish and Dr. Narsingh Rao, Dr. Sindhu are experienced professionals, have scaled their education-based businesses or have been vice chancellor at various universities, helping us scale the solution faster. Then these are the agreements with the university that Shivaani was saying. Let's show them, this is with GL Bajaj, this is with JBIT in Hyderabad. This is Galgotia University in Noida. This is VVISM in Hyderabad. This is MET in Noida campus. This is National PG College in Lucknow. This is again another MET after this one. And this is with the third-party background verification company in the US, IEEE, International Education Evaluation, which will be using our platform for certificate verification for the student who go for study abroad education from India to abroad. And then we have the skilling and CVcation sessions that we have taken from various students. Some clips from JBIT College, CMR SET, and GL Bajaj and Galgotia universities and all. And these are the awards from various blockchains, XDC being the highlighted one also. And then with government regulator, with education institute, Harvard, MIT, IIT Kharagpur, IIT Bombay, IIT Calcutta, Google for Startup program, Microsoft for Startup, AWS EdStart, we're a multi-chain solution. But XDC is a very, very important, very dear part of it from our heart, seriously speaking. Because other blockchains might have given us grant, we might have given them transactions, but XDC, like real people helping us from Sony to, Ritesh to Rebecca, as we have already mentioned. So really helpful, thankful to them. And also the international bodies, G20 winner and the World Economic Economic Forum and all that in Davos event in 2023, demoed our product. And with FinTech, we have got grants from HDFC Bank, IDFC First Bank, Unicorn, Leap to Unicorn Series, and NSDC Top 10 Skill Tech Startup, Bombay Stock Exchange, Impact Startup, Money Control, Raise Money, first 1 lakh rupee award, first prize, FinTech and blockchain. So overall, we have got 550,000 in grants, 250K from angel investors, and $300,000 in cloud credits. And we have my ebook utility token coming up very soon on the XDC blockchain. In the learn to earn model, it's incentivized to complete the skilling courses and upload the CVs on the blockchain. Once the student do that, they get these tokens, and the token utility is they can use and pay a part of the fee for the skilling courses on our platform. With the use of these tokens, receive valued services like one-to-one mentorship sessions, soft skill sessions, and other such sessions. Also interview preparation, CV creation and all that. And use of funds for our $1 million pre-sale that will be do via ebook tokens is for the tech development of the AI-driven solution and tech enhancement, the business development on the ground with more universities and more employers, 25%, and marketing and community building, including Web2 and Web3 both, and then the 10% operational expense. Yeah, so that's what we wanted to share about Edubuk and the product and everything.
That was a lot, to be honest. You covered a lot. I think you might have covered more than Eminem would have covered within 1 minute. You know, it looks like just a slide, but if people actually see the amount of work that's gone behind it, that
and
is
every
what
award
we have
that
to talk about.
is
Exactly.
there, no? Every logo, like it's
Exactly.
sleepless nights,
Exactly.
huge amount of work, effort, everything done.
And everything is on 100% merit basis, not paid for any award, even a single cent. Everything completely on merit, from grants to awards to certificates to winning the competitions of startups and all globally. That too, from Singapore to India to Bali to Dubai and all that. So yeah, so thanks to God, and we are very happy. And to US, Boston, Harvard,
Yes.
MIT trip.
That's amazing. So talking about Alpha, you know, what's next for Edubuk? Are there any exciting projects or developments on the horizon?
So basically, we have partnered with the project like Unstoppable Domains, you know, where their students or their people, millions of degens can upload their education certificates and then get their CVs on chain, and also see each certificate as NFT on the Unstoppable Domain platform as well. That's integrated. Second, we have Octo from CoinDCX, where we have integrated our, you know, it's basically an account objection tool. Students will be able to easily log in through that wallet. And we were selected by the Flow Bali program, where we had a lot of great Web3 projects coming from various places. We got 2 angel investors from there, also being our advisor. It was a 30-day long program, and we completed it. And then we also were the second prize winners in the seed track category out of 30 projects, whoever started the program with the 30 startups. And then we are selected for this Bajaj Accelerator program, the New York, that will happen in May 2025. They will help us with 3 C's: content, capital, and customers in the US. And our product was demoed at the XDC office. And we got amazing feedback from another demo that we did college students. And so this is for the January updates. For February, some of the updates are, that we will be onboarding very soon. A lot of students from IIT Kharagpur from various domains, like 120 plus students applied for that. We are in talks with various schools and colleges to get on board their students, including an emerging tech Olympiad that we have, AI and emerging tech Olympiad for students from 7th to 12th class. And all the certificates will be recorded on the chain, their participation certificate as well as their certificate of achievements. And we are onboarding our on-ground sales marketing team is growing a lot, which will helping us to in the nook and corner, because education is a decentralized market, you know, various schools, colleges across nooks and corner of the country. So we will attack them, you know, not attack, like in a strategic way. We will penetrate the market.
No, attack is fine, no problem. It's fine.
Yeah, exactly. Tap them, yeah. And then a couple of advisors being onboarded and all that, and so all going great. Anything you'd like to add if I forgot anything?
So all covered, I think. A number of sessions are planned, online and offline.
Yeah.
So as and when they'll be delivered, we'll be happy to share.
Yeah, very soon we'll be doing our pre-sale, early April to early May, and of our ebook tokens, so people can buy that utility token. And within this year, maybe second half of 2025, early second half, post June and all, we'll be doing a DEX launch for sure on XDC Swap, the XSwap platform, the DEX of XDC, and then we'll go for CEX and all. And yeah, so that's the plan for the year. Lot of traction, lot of students, lot of more partnerships being there, and partnerships with respect to like platforms like QDIS Ring. It's a fitness ring on the blockchain, and they have said that they will partner with us and they'll give these 15 rings free for the 100,000 students that we get onboarded in their challenge. And also a lot of, as we said, no, we are a project which can bring a lot of Web2 users to Web3. So a lot of those partnerships, our token launches and all that is there. We'll very soon be announcing our closing of our investment round and all. It's going well. So yeah, so all these alphas are there and good stuff are coming.
Thanks for sharing this alpha. I mean, you guys have been in this game for so long. You guys have educated so many people. You have empowered so many lives. So what is your advice to learners? I mean, everybody is a learner at any given point.
Yeah, I think for learners, please learn and get skilled in the areas that are there that will provide you jobs in the future. You know, you have to be ready today to get your jobs 5 year, 4 year down the line. So get skilled rightly. Put your credentials on Edubuk tab on the XDC blockchain and get relevant jobs in the market. So skilling, credentials, and jobs is the right word that to our users to take from here. Yeah.
Perfect.
I think if I would like to sum up regarding Edubuk, so it can be innovative, educational, and impactful journey for the students, and that is what we started from the very beginning.
Yeah.
And I think we'll be able to carry forward this.
Yeah, so we are not only preaching like teaching AI, blockchain, and all that. We're also using them. AI in job matching tool, blockchain for credential verification, and all that. So we are preaching what we are using basically. So that's important for us.
What are the 3 top industries which you think are going to be very relevant in the next 5 to 7 years? Because a lot of people are entering, say 21 years age, and they would have to get into the right industry.
Sure.
What are your top 3 industries and describe Edubuk in 3 words, please?
Sure. So top 3 industries from my perspective will be, one obviously is anything to do with AI and AI agents across industry. So that's a pan industry event. Second is the energy transition. So anything to do with electrical vehicles, the renewable energy sources and all that to save the planet. So that will be a big theme. And third would be like blockchain has not have its moment like AI had with the ChatGPT. So in future, blockchain will be there because with the advent of generative AI, what is true, what is not, who is what and who is not, what's genuine and not, you have to do it on chain. Be it your voting, so that tomorrow when you go back and see and what happened and all. So you have the trustless system. So in Kali Yuga, you don't need to trust anyone. Let's be on the trustless system. Let's have everything in the smart contract. Let's get used to the technology and make it further better. So anything to do with technology, AI, and then energy transition to renewables. And third is this one, the blockchain or trustless system. And yeah, 3 words for Edubuk would be, skilling, credentialing on job, credentialing on chain, and third will be jobs, So that's how I would like to term it. Any on Edubuk?
Yes, innovative, educational, and impactful.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And yeah, I agree with you. Renewable energy is really, it's really big because, where are we going to get energy from otherwise?
Exactly. The oil is, That's why even the Middle East nations have understood this and they are, diversifying their economy to tourism and to all these new technologies, and they are very fast at it, like the Dubai, the Saudi Arabia.
Perfect. Thank you so much for letting. I learned a lot from you guys in this conversation. Thank you so much for this. And obviously, you guys need more than 4 hours of sleep. So please,
Because startup companies picking up very fast. So we are hiring more people now so that we can get more work done with a lot of more hand helping us. But thanks to God that things are going well and hope we'll do a good success going forward as well.
Yeah, so thank you so much for being part of this episode, and thank you. It's a pleasure to meet you guys.
Thank you. Bye bye. Have a nice day. Take care.
Have a nice day.
You too.